Okay, so technical. We're going on this side of the X for the girls. Okay. Are we ready, ladies? First up, we have contestant number 1, Sofia Godinez-Miller, Miss Central Maui. Go ahead and pick a question, girl. All right. A West Maui hospital is planned to finish in 2016. It will not be a cure-all hospital. How do you think West Maui will benefit from this hospital?
I think it's really important to have a hospital in West Maui because our main hospital is in Kahului. That takes a lot of time for people from West Maui to get there. And I think it's really important that they have at least something to get the first response there quickly.
Thank you, contestant number 1.
Okay, contestant number 2, Amanda Sutton, Miss Maui Lani. How are you doing this evening? Go ahead and pick a question. I'll read it. Okay, a survey has found 8,000 axis deer in East Maui alone. Being that the axis deer are an invasive species, what do you think is the best solution to managing the growing population?
I think that just putting awareness out in our community about the importance of this deer is what needs to be done. Once the education is out and our community is aware, I'm pretty sure that they would make the decision themselves to not go hunting for this deer and they could hunt for something else instead.
Thank you very much. Contestant number 2.
Contestant number 3, Ma'ata Halaliku, Miss Wailuku. Mayor Alan Arakawa has asked state legislators for more state agricultural inspectors to help combat the fire ants. How do you think this will affect Maui County financially?
Now that Hawaii itself is really expensive to live in, and I know that a lot of people are trying to get jobs, and what we want to do is that help out what is affecting Hawaii, and if that's what's going to do that to the fire ants, because the fire ants are going to be a really big problem here, and I think they should keep that under control, but at the same time minimize the money wise.
Thank you. Contestant number 3, Ma'ata Halaliku.
Let's bring to the stage contestant number 4, Natasha Poi Poi, Miss Pukalani. Go ahead and pick a question. Don't look at it. What do you think is the most important social issue facing your generation?
I feel like the biggest social issue that affects our generation is the media. I feel like internet is a huge opening to cyberbullying and also harassment. And I feel like if we minimize that, we can prevent situations like this from occurring. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Next we have contestant number 5, Leah Nicole Kekauoha Masoe, Miss Kekani Malie. Pick one, anyone, but just one. They're both running out of arms. All right. Monsanto uses genetic engineering of plants to develop new varieties of plant seeds with a range of desirable characteristics such as being able to resist certain insects or harsh weather. Do you think this affects our community?
Well, with the seed, I think it's not really that harmful.
Okay, mahalo nui.
Okay. Our next contestant, contestant number 6, Selena Makadengdeng Hayashi, Miss Okay, so Selena, texting and driving has become a big issue. How do you think police departments can better enforce this law?
I think the first step is to spread awareness. We need to highlight the importance of being very attentive while we drive, because it not only endangers yourself when you drive, but everyone else on the road. We need to spread awareness through things such as the news and social media to show that this is incredibly life-threatening.
Next contestant number 7 is Tatiana Keli'i Nahomoku, Miss Kahului.
Okay, your question is, same-sex marriage became legal in Hawaii just last year. How do you think this has impacted the people of Hawaii?
I think that it's a very controversial issue. Some people go for it and some people are against it. For me personally, according to my beliefs, I do not support their decision in same-sex marriage.
Thank you very much. Contestant number 8, Coney Robles, Miss Wai'eu. Okay, how strongly can social media influence and control people's lives?
It can affect them very, it can have a big impact because social media is everything that us teens are all about. We let what's on the internet control our feelings.
Thank you.
Next contestant number 9, Kiani McBean, Miss Royal Igima.
Hello, Kiani. Pick a question. Okay, Maui's new Wailuku Safeway has been said to be on native Hawaiian burial grounds, built on native Hawaiian burial grounds. What is your opinion on this development?
Personally, I believe that Hawaii is a very sacred place. We have a lot of history and roots. I believe in development. It is so important for all of us to be able to access stores that are nearby. However, finding ancient Hawaiian burial bones there is something really special. That is someone's ohana. Whether it's my ohana or your ohana, I believe that those bones need to be taken into consideration before they are moved to develop further.
Thank you very much.
Next we have contestant number 10, Le'ui Kaholokula, Miss Mokihana.
Good evening. Good question. Okay, the federal government may soon declare open season on cattle egrets and barn owls, both of which are have introduced species and are a threat to our native birds. Do you think this is the best solution and why?
I don't think it's the best solution if they are native birds. However, if they are a pest to the community, I do think that there should be an allotted time where open season hunting these creatures should be allowed.
Thank you.
Next we have contestant number 11, Candriana Martinez Herring, Miss Ohaiali'i.
Okay, contestant number 11. It is said that personality can affect a person's weight. What is a personality that can affect a person's weight, and how might it affect weight? It is said that personality can affect a person's weight. What is a personality that can affect a person's weight, and how might it affect weight?
A personality. I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Yes, absolutely. It is said that a personality can affect a person's weight. What is a personality that can affect a person's weight, and how might it affect weight?
I think cyberbullying could affect overweight, and I think that really affects them, and that's what gets them to lose self-confidence. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Next, as we move on to the Mr. Contestants, welcome to the stage contestant number 1, Brian Ramirez, Mr. Navay Eha. Okay. Kana'i Oluwalu is a project to reunify Native Hawaiians in the self-recognition of their unrelinquished sovereignty by enrolling Native Hawaiians in a declaration. How do you think this will impact Native Hawaiians?
I believe that everyone with Native Hawaiian blood has a feeling in themselves that they want to be unified because of the history that we have here in Hawaii, especially how we went from being a kingdom to a state in the United States. I think that the way that we can go about doing that is by educating the people more, and by doing so, it allows us to unify ourselves and also utilize the tools that the U.S. government has given us to become what we believe we should be.
Thank you. Next we have contestant number 2, Nicholas Vasquez Stewart, Mr. West Maui. You let me pick for you. Don't mess. You should have saw what you did for talent 2009. You don't want to mess, babes. The H1N1 flu virus has been rapidly spreading across the United States and has had the biggest impact on young adults, such as yourself. Why do you think young adults are prone to the H1N1 virus, and how can we stay healthy?
I feel like when it comes to health, our generation is probably the generation that's most careless than anything. I feel like preventative healthcare is your own personal responsibility, and I feel like if people my age just took the time to think about the small things that we can do to prevent illnesses such like that, then I feel like it would definitely make a big difference.
Thank you. Next we have contestant number 3, Kili'i Guzman, Mr. South Maui. You saw it. A West Maui hospital is on schedule to be finished in 2016. How do you think this will affect the county economically?
I think that it will affect the county because our main hospital is here in Wailuku, and it's one of the main hospitals on Maui, and it's the only one that we can actually go to for professional healthcare here. For the hospital to be built on the west side, it would be a good convenience for the people who live on the west side who need that healthcare.
Thank you. And our final Mr. Contestant number 4, Sione Halaliku, Mr. Wailuku. Which one is it gonna be? Okay. Breathe. Climate change has a big impact on Hawaii, being that we are on an island. Hawaii is susceptible to rising sea levels, coastal erosion, and contamination of fresh water. How do you think this can affect Hawaii economically?
Starbucks.
Is that your final answer? Ladies and gentlemen, that is the last of our... That concludes our 2014 Miss Maui and Mr. Maui Scholarship Budget. We will now take a 30-minute intermission. Check. All right. right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back after that long intermission break. Yes. We would like to now bring up, at this time we would like to call upon a special individual who for the past 6 years has dedicated his life to the Miss Maui Scholarship Program and has helped many young men and women of Maui become scholars and leaders of our community. He is the Executive Director of the Miss Maui and Mr. Maui Scholarship Program. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for the true Mr. Maui, affectionately known to us as Uncle Iolani, Mr. Iolani Chan.
Thank you. Once again, I want to thank all of you folks for being here and to be a part of our 2014 scholarship competition. I hope you folks all enjoyed the show. I want you folks to give a round of applause to our beautiful mistresses of ceremony, Sarah and Kalina. I want to thank the judges here for taking your time to be a part of this special event. To Paul Billington representing Augustine University, thank you. And all the major sponsors that we have and the title holders here. But most of all, thank you parents and family and friends, because it's you folks that give this women's and this gentleman's that opportunity to stand in front of us. Because these are the true Mr. and Miss Maui's that represent us. So let's give all of our contestants a round of applause. Especially mahalos, I want to thank my pageant sisters, who's the directors from the other preliminaries who flew here to just join us. I want to introduce and say mahalo to Ann Mata, the director with Miss Isa Wahu, Miss Kahala, and the new title Miss Nutshell. I've been in the pageant industry for so many years. She was the lady who had supported and coached Brooke Lee, who became our very first Miss Universe from Hawaii. So let's give her a round of applause. Mahalo. And Auntie Jo, she represents the Miss Oahu Scholarship Program, the Miss Diamond Head, Miss Waikiki. Is Auntie Jo here? Okay, she had to catch her flight back, but I thank her also. I also want to introduce you folks another beautiful Miss Maui, former Miss Maui. I still see her dancing that song of Miss Ululena on the stage of Miss Hawaii, and today she's one of the main dancers for Ululena. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Maui 2010, Maya Iida. And also, ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause to this beautiful Miss Maui 2009. Where is she? There she was, Sierra. Our beautiful Sierra was also a former Miss Hawaii Filipino, Miss Maui Filipino. So we have beautiful young women that represent our beautiful islands. Okay, I know you guys want to go home, me too. But once again, I thank all of you folks. I want to thank the securities for joining us and helping us protect the doors. Mahalo nui to the auditors, because they take a hard job with the auditors to support us here. And to all of you folks, mahalo. Thank you.
Now we would like to call upon the Director of Admissions for Argosy University of Hawaii, Mr. Paul Millington. Hey.
Aloha. I want to thank, on behalf of University of Argosy, Hawaii, which encompasses Maui campus, Hawaii campus, Oahu campus, Samoa, and Guam. I want to thank Iolani and Annette for the opportunity to come here and participate with you folks. It's our pleasure to be here. I remember when he first asked us 2-3 years ago to participate, our immediate answer was yes. What better way to work with the community than the smartest, brightest people in the community. Also, I want to say that earlier today, we awarded $46,000 to the Miss Outstanding Teens, and tonight I was trying to figure it out. I think it's $88,000 for both groups tonight. And so about an hour ago, it hit me that that's about $1/8 of $1 million. we have programs for everybody. We have associates, bachelors, masters, and doctorates. And we like to start with them when they're in their associate and bachelor, because we know we can make them strong for when they go for their masters and doctorates. Thank you.
Mr. Billington, we love you. Thank you so much to the Argosy University for their generous donations. Okay, now let's bring out our 2014 Mr. Maui contestants. Wait. And our former? Is it our former Miss Maui's? Okay, we're not ready for that part yet. The reigning Miss and Mr. title holders to give their final farewells. That's what I should have got to. So, for those of you, sorry, they were supposed to have been ready on the stage, but that's okay. So far, so good. Everybody's happy, right? I know everybody know the winners, but you gotta give the former winners their time. You know, this is what it's all about. They gotta go take their last stroll on stage, their nice wave, and give their speech. So, Habibi, I'll go. Okay. Babes, you're standing right next to me. Yes, you are first.
Once again, I'd like to say aloha.
Aloha.
Well, I would like to thank my ohana for all the support that they've been through this past year, being my backbone, and also want to thank the scholarship for this opportunity. Also, congratulations to our former winners, and also like to say a big mahalo to Uncle Iolani for putting up with us this past year and all the hard work that he's done for all of us. I mean, the late night rehearsals, practices, I know it's been a lot on him, but he never gives up on us. And once again, I'd like to mahalo Uncle Iolani, and once again, mahalo to all of you folks for being here tonight. Mahalo.
I just want to first thank Uncle Iolani for everything he's done and all the hard work that he's put in to making us who we are. And not all the time does he get enough credit for that. And I just want you to know that you're true Mr. Maui. I want to thank my parents, my family. Thank you to all my pageant sisters that shared the Miss Hawaii experience with me. And I want to, for the next title holders, to take in the moments and enjoy the experience. Thank you all. Mahalo.
How you guys doing, everybody? My name is Dyson, aka Silas D. Been waiting for this moment. You know, I love to talk. I don't know if you guys was here when I won my title, Mr. Hawaii DQ, but I definitely love the crowd. You know, I'm a former fighter. I love being in front of a lot of people, entertaining. You know, my desire is to inspire. But I'd like you guys all to know God is good all the time. You know? And this is one man of God right here that I give all the glory to. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be on this stage today, be able to have this opportunity, to be able to have this title, this recognition, to be able to go out there and make differences in our communities. You know, it's a sad thing to lose your crown, you know, to give up your title, you know. But the most important thing about it is what you do when you don't have that crown and don't have that title every day in life. The things that you do for your community every single day, opening a door, telling somebody good morning, or just being a good positive role model for all those other people out there in life. My platform was called True Friends, being a positive influence for other people out there in lives, and not being that negative influence. You know, let's go fishing today, let's go hunting today, and not other things like, oh, let's go do drugs, let's go drink, you know, all those negative things. So keep it positive, you know.
Uncle Iolani, you know, I give him all the respect. Nobody knows all the things that gotta go on for being able to put all those chairs in. You guys sitting down on if it wasn't for this guy. Now you guys would be standing up. So, you know, in life, we meet people for a reason, a season, or for a lifetime. And along the way we make friends. But what matters most is the positive things and the gifts and lessons that we learn throughout that time. You know, living your life is easy with your eyes closed, misunderstanding all that you see. That's why we have no eyes for the truth, because true beauty is from within. When I did my personal interview in front of all the judges, I'm pretty sure they didn't look at me, oh, this guy's a fighter, he had all kinds of tattoos, how is this guy gonna win a title? But I did not let that discourage me. Why? Because the true beauty is on the inside. I can take this crown off, I can take anything off, and the things that I do in the community is what matters most. So if you guys don't know Stylist D, I do here. Thank you.
Hi everybody, good evening. My name is Kanani Konui. You know what? I hold the title from 2011. I never thought that I would be expected to be up on this stage again, just when I thought my job was over. I am very excited to crown to pass on the sash and the crown, of course. Of course, we all would like to pay tribute to Uncle Yo. Without him believing in us and staying up extra late to train and ask us those tough interview questions, we all wouldn't be here. We all appreciate and love him dearly. I, of course, would like to thank my family, my mom, and in the time that I have held my title, I've had a small one too, so obviously I won't be able to become the next Miss Hawaii, but I will be continuing on my education and moving on towards raising my little one to be hopefully next on the stage here. But thank you again for coming, and mahalo for all of your continued support over the years. Mahalo.
Aloha, my name is Puni Matsumoto, Mr. Hawaii 2013. I don't know how I'd be here without Uncle. Uncle has always supported me. I came from a kind of negative background, but he always told me to keep my head up. Don't let anybody stop you, and don't let anybody tell you you cannot. If any of you guys are interested, just go for it. I mean, just if you believe, you can do anything. Uncle taught me that a long time ago. My coach was Spencer Shariishi. Rest in peace. And thank you, Uncle Yolandi. You've always been like a parent to me. I appreciate that. Mahalo. And thank you for coming, everybody. Aloha.
Now, let's bring our 2014 Mr. Maui contestants back on stage. Contestant number 1, Brian Ramirez. Contestant number 2, Nicholas Vasquez-Stewart. Contestant number 3, Karen Grisman. And our final contestant, Sione Halaliku. Okay. As we move along, we're going to announce our non-competition awards. Uncle, we ready? Okay, so for our non-competition awards, Mr. Congeniality for the Mr. Maui 2014 is Brian Ramirez. Mr. Congeniality. I can see that. Congratulations. Our next non-competition award is Mr. Photogenic, and that goes to Nicholas Vasquez-Stewart, Mr. West Maui. Okay, moving on to the competition awards. in just a moment.
How fitting, we get a picture of yourself.
That's a nice photo.
That is.
All right, so competition awards. The best informal wear goes to Kaylee Guzman, Mr. South Maui. Okay, best in swimwear goes to Sione Halaliku, Mr. Mr. Starbucks himself. I'm just
We know what happened. That's okay, your secret's safe with me. All right, the last for the competition awards, best in talent goes to Kaylee Guzman. Okay, now for our titles. Our third runner-up, holding the Mr. Na Hawaii 2014 title is Sione Halaliku, Mr. Hawaii 2014. Winning himself a $4,000 scholarship.
watch your mouth. Okay, and now for our second runner-up, Mr. Valley Isle 2014, Nick Vasquez Stewart. $6,000 scholarship this evening.
Kaika. Kai.
Kaika.
Upside down and inside out. I'm about to show all you folks what it's all about. Now it's time for me to get on the mic and make this tag team party hot. I'm taking it back to the old school because I'm an old school.
Right, let's see that banner.
If you want to get down, I'm going to show you the way. There it is. Let me hear you say.
Very nice, very nice. Mr. Valley Isle 2014.
Kaika. Kaika.
Kaika. Kaika. Hold on, buddy, hold on. Okay, now on to our first runner-up. Mr. Aloha Maui 2014 is Brian Ramirez for the $8,000 scholarship. Mr. Aloha Maui 2014.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to introduce our 2014 Mr. Maui Hawaii, Kaylee Guzman. Becca, hold on. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, as our men from Maui, let's give Paul Billington a round of applause for blessing us with this scholarship. I'm proud to see these four gentlemen to represent Maui in the 2014 Mr. Hawaii competition. We hope one of you gentlemen bring home the crown once again. This time, we would like to have our reigning title holders present their royal helmet to the new 2000 Men's of Maui 14. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as I call them, the step forward gentlemen. Let's give a round of applause to our 2013 and our 2011 Men's of Maui as they depart the stage. Good luck, gentlemen. Have a great journey. Now to our 2014 gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause to Mr. Hawaii 2014. Step forward. Step forward. Starbucks. Starbucks. Sione Halaliku. Mr. Valley Isle 2014, Nick Vesquez Stewart. Mr. Aloha Maui 2014, Brian Remed. And ladies and gentlemen, our 2014 Mr. Her Maui Hawaii. Okay, gentlemen, thank you.
Congratulations. This was definitely a tough night, man. Woo, on both sides. Okay, now moving on to the Miss Maui. Let's bring our ladies back out on stage. The 2014 Miss Maui contestants, contestant number 1, Sophia Godinez Miller, Miss Central Maui. Contestant number 2, Amanda Sutton, Miss Maui Lani. Contestant number 3, Ma'ata Halaliku, Miss Wailuku. Contestant number 4, Natasha Poi Poi, Miss Pukalani. Contestant number 5, Leah Nicole Kekauoha Masoy, Miss Kikanimagi. Contestant number 6, Selena Magadanggang Hayashi, Miss Upcountry Maui. Contestant number 7, Tatiana Keli'i Nohomoku, Miss Kahului. Contestant number 8, Connie Robles, Miss Wai'ehu. Contestant number 9, Kiani McBean, Miss Royal Ilima. Contestant number 10, Le'ui Koholokula, Miss Mokihana. And our last contestant number 11, Candriana Martinez Herring, Miss Ohio-Li'i. As we move along to our non-competition awards, the first award being given out to the Children's Miracle Network. That award goes out to Selena Makadanga Hayashi.
Okay, our Miss Congeniality goes to Le'ui Koholokula.
Photogenic goes to Sophia Godinez Miller. There's her picture. There it is. See how
Okay, our next award goes to the contestant who sold the most tickets and ads. Our overall hospitality and personality goes to Selena Macadanga. competition awards. The Best in Evening Wear award goes to Le'ui Koholokula. Le'ui Koholokula. Miss Mokiana. Excuse it is handwritten this. Even though we've been saying these names all night, it's still. Okay, the next award for our competition awards, the Best in Swimwear. That goes to Sophia Godinez Miller, Miss Central Maui. Which to me was the hardest ever to choose from. They were all so talented and all so lovely. The Best in Talent goes to Le'ui Koholokula, Miss Mokihana. Beautiful job. All right, let's get to it. Hey, by the way, no, I'm just kidding. The fourth runner-up for the Miss Maui pageant for 2014. Fourth runner-up is Ma'ata Halaliku, Miss Wailuku. Miss Maui competition. Third runner-up in the Miss Maui competition is Natasha Poi Poi, Miss Pukalani. Moving on to the second runner-up for the Miss Maui 2014 pageant is Kiani McBean, Miss Ohaiali'i. Okay, the first runner-up is Kandriana Martinez Herring, Miss Royal Ilima. Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Can we have the ladies stand all together?
All right. Taking home the title this evening for Miss Navahaiki 2014 is, with a $6,000 scholarship, Le'ui Koholokula, Miss Mokihana. Miss Hawaii 2014. She will be moving on to the Miss Hawaii pageant. You got it, girl. You got it. Let's give her with her banner on. Yeah, she deserves that. Kalani, stand behind her. Wait. your free time, nobody looking, okay? Nobody's saying. It's all good. Okay, as we move along. The next winner is the Miss Valley Isle 2014. Also moving along to the next Miss Hawaii pageant with the $8,000 scholarship this time. Please put your hands together for Miss Valley Isle 2014, Selena Makadengdeng. Thank you to Auntie Annette Kekona for the beautiful trophies, the Queen's Trophy that will be coming up, as well as for the Queen's Bowl, Miss Maui's Queen's Bowl. Mahalo nui to Michaela Moe. Mahalo nui for that. Okay, so this year's Miss Maui 2014 going on to represent us in the Miss Hawaii pageant with a $10,000 scholarship is Sophia Gutierrez Miller, Miss Central Maui. Congratulations.
Do you ever feel like we're past the bound, drifting through the wind, and then we start again? Do you ever feel so paper?
Let's have our three title holders in the middle, please. Our Miss Nahawaiki 2014, Miss Valley Isle 2014, and our Miss Maui 2014. In the middle, please.
Representing the Michaela Mo, Miss Maui Bowl, is Michaela Mo is our 2010 Miss Maui's mom. We want to thank you for sponsoring the boys cheer. Let's give her a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the honor now. Can our three Miss Maui and Farm Maui ladies step forward behind the ladies? Tonight I have the honor. I just want to share that we apologize that our Miss Maui, Marissa Pettis, wasn't able to be here. We keep her in prayer. But we have the honor to have Laurie Solomon, who was our former Miss Maui 1989, and she was our Miss Aloha Maui 1991, to present the crown to our new Miss Maui 2014. Ladies, present the crown. Okay, can we have you ladies step forward? As soon as we get crowned, move more to the right side. And we're going to bring out the 2014 Men's of Maui. Someone to stop inside. Ladies. Louie. Louie! Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause to all the contestants that competed. Gentlemen. Mr. Hawaii. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause to the 2014 Men and Women of Maui Scholars. This time we can take pictures, family and friends. We would like to ask you to meet your loved ones there, the contestants in the lobby. And we thank you once again. Drive carefully and wish these gentlemen and women the best of luck as they compete for the 2014 Miss Hawaii and the Mr. Hawaii Scholarship Competition.